Hey everybody, good afternoon. I am in Ohio and outside on this afternoon and it's almost 90 degrees. No big deal. So here we are, we got a video of cutting in and rolling a bigger wall. This is everybody's favorite color, agreeable gray. We all know how many times that's been used and it's real popular. It covers good. If you're a pro, you know. So some tricks when you're cutting in. You want to make sure that, because it's not too close up, you want to make sure that you get paint on your brush good. You get it into the brush and then you lay it on there. You get your brush up into the corner right before the ceiling, just a couple of the sides of your brush. And you get in there and then your speed is your friend. You want to keep moving so you can keep that straight edge until the brush is out of paint. You dip again. And after you've cut in that as far as you can reach up high, wherever you're at on the ladder, the last thing you want to do, like it just says, lay it off. You want to make sure you lay it off. So you start dry and wet. So what I mean by lay it off is you want to start where at the beginning of where you're at and pull over like you see the slow-mo in the video, pull it over into the wet area. So all your brush strokes are all straight and you can't see your stop and start marks. It makes the cut in and the paint job and the brush strokes not look like crap. It lays it all off so there's no drips, runs, misses, or anything like that. And you want to do that every time, like it says in the video. You want to do that every time before you dip again. Like I said, so it hides all your stop and start marks. It makes it all look nice and pretty, especially when you're doing trim. You want to do that so you don't see your stop and start marks and everything's all beautiful. So, and same with cutting in like around a window or something like that. You want to get your brush, you want to lay it off right beside, like an inch away from where you're about to cut in. And then you want to take your brush up to that spot. You want to get it right in the corner before where you want to stop at, and you want to start going. You want to start moving. Speed is your friend. And yeah, you'll get the hang of it. The more you do it, the easier it'll get. So you see up high where I'm at cutting in, I have a little piece of sandpaper with me, and before I cut in, I will hit those with the sandpaper lightly because whoever painted this before, the walls are pretty rough with fibers and imperfections and stuff. So I hit it with the sandpaper real quick before I cut in, because after I'm done cutting in the ceiling up high, you'll see I take in a pole with a pole sander on it, and I go up to where I had cut in, or where I sanded before, where I'm on the ladder. So everything, the whole wall is sanded before it's rolled. So all those fibers, you don't have a sandpaper feeling wall. It's smooth and like glass and all cohesive. So when you go to roll, it's just the quality of your paint job is much better when you go over the walls with the pole sander. So you'll see that here in a little while. And then after, a lot of times depending on what pole sander you buy, the one I think from Sherwin, it comes with this little orange carrot top thing that you can use to dust your walls off after sanding them. And I do that in this video as well. So I know I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here, but after all the cutting in's done, and we start rolling, this wall is pretty big. So some areas, like over there on the right side by the steps, once you get down low, you can't use the giant roller pole because it's too long. It'll start bumping the steps, and that's a little area. So you have to, if you get the roller pole from Sherwin, it's a quick connect. They're awesome. You don't have to twist it on. You can go from like a 4 to 8 foot pole to a 2 to 4 foot pole with just a quick of a button and slide it on. It's awesome. You can see in the video. So I do the top half of the wall with either one pass of an 18 or 2 passes max. I don't go too far because then you'll start dry rolling, and you don't want to dry roll. You don't want to pull the paint too far. You'll know when the time is to dip again. You'll see in the video. So you want to do the top half and then 1 or 2 passes wide max, and then you want to do the bottom half and switch the pole to the lower pole. And then once you're doing the bottom half, when you're going up into the already painted area, there'll be directions kind of on the video when I'm doing that here in a little bit. It'll tell you. when you're going up into the already painted section, you lift up on the pole and keep rolling up so it kind of feathers it in to the already painted area. Because if you just go up there, stop, and pull off the wall, there'll be like a line of paint right there, and it'll be noticeable, and you'll feel it. And yeah, so you want to pull up off the wall while rolling up, and that'll like feather in your stop mark. Okay. So you want to make sure you're doing that all the way down the wall. You want to make sure you're moving pretty fast so you keep a wet edge and it don't start setting up on you. If you set down, you're not moving fast enough and you'll get flashing. So you want to make sure. And in the video, you'll see some of the lower areas still aren't cut in. But after, see, there's the pole sander. After I do this first coat of rolling, I will go around and finish all 2 coats of cutting in everywhere. And then I'll do the final roll after all the cutting's done. So you see here in a second, I'm about to start rolling. Right now, though, I'm putting on that carrot top thing I was telling you guys about to dust the walls off. And it just depends what's getting done. If the walls are only getting painted, no trim. If the trim's included, there's different ways to go about it. But here the trim, walls and trim, so the trim will be done. I'll do the trim after the walls are done. Just freehand the trim in. Guys, make sure if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We have our first giveaway. It's nothing crazy, but just to show some thanks. I mean, we're not even monetized yet. But once we do hit the 1,000 subscribers and we have 1,000 comments on our skim coating video, we'll do I have a $250 Visa you can use on whatever you want. And we'll do a drawing once we have 1,000 people that says subscribed in the comments on the skim coating video. That's all you have to do is subscribe and comment subscribed on that video, and you're entered. And after we get 1,000, we'll do a drawing, and one of my kids will pull the person out. Whoever wins, I'll reach out to you immediately. You'll have 48 hours to respond. If you don't respond in 48 hours, we'll do another drawing until we have the winner. And once we're big enough, guys, I mean, we're going to show thanks to you guys. We are going to do we'll do big interior, exterior giveaways worth, like, big money and stuff like that, just to show our thanks to you guys and all that. So, and if you don't know, I started my company about 3 years ago. Yeah, I do this to make money to feed my kids and family, but I've been painting for a while, and I've seen lots of customers get screwed over. I know it's a big goal of mine, but I won't give up. It's really hard. Maybe we can speak it into existence. I want to maybe start a brushmaster school eventually and have teachers there training you how to paint exactly the ways to give the customer the quality that they deserve. And they can match textures. They can do everything on their own. Once they graduate the school, they'll be employed by us, and we can send them out on jobs to take care of it themselves with, having the quality that we want. So, and as well, I started YouTube because the kid's mom, she's had a YouTube as well, and I've always wanted to, and now that, I've got a little bit more info on it and stuff like that. I already had tons of videos. I've been painting for a long time, in business for myself for 3 years, and painting for over 15 professionally. 20, when I was a young kid, started with my dad doing the basics, helping him paint customers' houses. Anyway, so I started the YouTube and TikTok and stuff to, I can't be everywhere all over the world to try and give all these customers the good quality they deserve. I've seen lots of customers get screwed by Joe Schmoes that are just in it for the money, and it's not fair. I've had to fix tons of paint jobs for customers. When they pay a professional, they should get the quality they deserve. Okay? So with that being said, I started the YouTube to try and help DIYers, the homeowner, anybody that might not know exactly how to do stuff, to give them the quality of the job that they deserve, even if I can't be there myself. Also, pros that might not know certain things, you know. I know a lot of guys that the one video I have of spraying the sulfate, you know, they didn't think about using shields in between the drip edge and the shingle. You know, all kinds of little tips and tricks like that, you know, that professionals might not know that'll help them every day on the job as well. So please subscribe, guys, get in that giveaway, follow, and support, guys. You guys deserve quality paint. There we go. Yeah, it was hot that day in there, and you know, like I said, you gotta move and keep a wet edge.
Kept a wet edge the whole time.
Yeah, you don't see no runs, no holidays, no misses, and that's just the first
Gotta
coat.
stay moving, keep that
Yeah,
wet
it's still
edge.
drying, obviously, because I just got done, but yeah.
Got big walls like this.
Thanks, guys. Like I said, please subscribe. Hope you guys like this video. If you're outside in this heat, stay hydrated. Stay blessed, everybody, and paint on. Please subscribe, guys.